Hello students, welcome to my class. In this video, I want to explain how to use Sohcahtoa to solve questions like this. These questions were extracted from Gcse past papers. Now let's get started. So the first thing you have to have in mind anytime you are given a right angle triangle is that you can use Sohcahtoa to find two things. The first thing, you can use it to find the missing side. So any of these sides can be found using this approach, Sohcahtoa. Another thing you can also use Sohcahtoa to find is the angle, the interior angle of the right angle triangle. So any of this angle given to you, so you can use Sohcahtoa to find the value of the angle. All right, so in this video, and to solve this kind of question pattern, I'm going to explain how you can use Sohcahtoa to solve this kind of question. Now, let's get started. So in the rectangle triangle, the first thing you have to learn is how to identify your side. There are three sides and three angles in a right angle triangle. The longest side is called the hypotenuse, while the other two sides, to make the decision on which other two sides is opposite or the adjacent, you have to know the angle inside the right angle triangle. So let's say the angle is at this place, right? So let's call the angle theta. So if the angle is placed around here, the side that face the angle, is the opposite. So in this example now, this side is the opposite, and this one at the bottom is the adjacent. All right, so that's all. Once you are able to identify the three sides and the angle, the work is done. Then you can now apply Sohcahtoa. What does Sohcahtoa mean? Sohcahtoa means This so means sine theta. Theta is the angle given in the triangle, equals the opposite. So this O means opposite all over the hypotenuse. Then means cos theta, equals A means the adjacent all over the hypotenuse, and similarly tan also means tan theta, that's 12. So the T means tan, O means the opposite over the adjacent. So once you know this definition of Sohcahtoa, then your work is done. So the next thing is to answer the question simply. Now let's go back to the question now and using this approach. So the first thing we have to identify from the question is the angle. So the angle given in the question, the theta in the question is 35 degrees. So that's already sorted out. The second thing is to make decision on which of these sine, cos, and tan are we going to apply, right? Which of Sohcahtoa are we going to apply? So to make this decision, you have to identify which sides are you given, which sides of the triangles are you dealing with, right? So in this example now, you can check. So this, obviously this side is the opposite. So here is the opposite, and the x centimeter is the hypotenuse in this example. So the opposite here and the hypotenuse, so we have opposite and hypotenuse. Now go back to Sohcahtoa and check which of the Sohcahtoa relates opposite and the hypotenuse together, or that connects them together, and that obviously the sine, the Sohcahtoa. So that's the sine theta. And once you know that, then come back to solve the problem. So we can now say sine theta equals the opposite all over the hypotenuse So what are we looking for in this case now? We are looking for the hypotenuse, right? So let's simply solve that. Then sine theta means sine 35 equals, opposite in this example is 20 centimeter over the hypotenuse. Then to solve this simply, you just have to cross multiply, and then hypotenuse is going to give 20 over sine 30, means sine 35 rather, and this is gonna give, so just take your calculator and press sine 35, so that should give something around 0.5 something, probably 5.7 or 5.8. So and that over 20 should give 34.9 centimeter. All right, so the meaning is that the value of x equals 34.9 centimeter. All right, so that will be the end of this video. In my next video, I'm going to make video like this, so make sure you subscribe to my channel for video like this, and try this second example on your own and leave your answer in the comment section. All right, see you in my next class. Goodbye.